$3,900. Zero cold calls, zero cold emails, zero cold messages. I got the deal, signed contract, went in the meeting. The meeting lasted for like 5 minutes pretty much. How was I able to do that? Now, watch this whole entire video to understand what happened. Now, let's get right into it immediately. No intros, no bullshit. Now, with this contract, basically, they're clients of mine, and for them, we're just going to mainly be doing Facebook ads and just some advertising, mainly retargeting, and they're going to be paying us $1,300 a month for the next 3 months, which adds up to 3.9K. But then the deal is going to continue unless she writes a signed letters to me saying that she wants to end the partnership, whatever. Some legal shit. I'm not that into that. But long story short, how was I able to get this with such a low effort? No cold calls, nothing. 5 minutes closed. I'm not gonna tell you this. It was super low effort, whatever, because it does take effort to get clients. There is never a way where you can just get a client like this. Okay, with anybody whom you meet, you need to build trust. You need to warm them up, and you need to be able to sell well. With her, trust was already built. She already knew me, and when I sold her, it was super easy. It was just a sale, 1, 2, 3, and boom, I have the payment. Now, how was I able to do that? Number one, there are two things that allowed me to do this. Number one was my personal brand. Number two was basically my own network. Now, about this, here's what actually happened. How I was able to get that client. A while back, when I started my own marketing agency, I made a website with a couple of blog posts in it. Now, these blog posts were talking about marketing, and I was creating a lot of content, a lot of case studies based around marketing and how can people grow their own businesses. Now, actually, okay, let's continue on the story. Then, 2 weeks ago, I went to a networking event called BNI. That means Business Network International. It's basically a business breakfast where a lot of business owners come together around a big-ass table. They pitch what they do, and they ask whether for referrals or whatnot. Now, there, I asked, hey, this was my actual pitch. Fucking don't steal us, okay? My name is Reinis, and I clone people. Now, as I'm speaking this event right now, there are many clones of myself who are in hundreds of people's telephones and computers. I do this by, social media marketing, blah, 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 blah. This just goes on forth. I don't remember the exact pitch, but it was an idea of this. And this caught the attention of a lot of people. Now, it turns out, one lady which approached me, she had seen my case study prior to this, and she had seen my ads prior to this, and my personal brand. So she decided that she wanted to book a meeting. Now, if I hadn't gone to this networking event, which is paid, by the way, free networking events suck ass. If I hadn't gone to this event, I would not have the meeting, okay? If I had not created the content and built my brand, I would not have the meeting. Now, a huge misconception what a lot of people have is, I need to create content like this. Like, hey, how can you grow your own social media marketing agency? No, this content has a different reason. I do create content for business owners as well, right? When I talk about how to grow your Instagram, stuff like that, that's more geared towards business owners. I'm sending that content towards them, and it shows my expertise. This stuff, it also shows my expertise, because last week, I got this message in the DM. Now, it's in Latvian, but I'm going to translate this for you directly so you understand what is in the message. And long story short, another person from my personal brand wanted to work with me, right? Become my client. And this is the best way for anybody to get clients, okay? People just come to you to get meetings. And those people who come to you, there's a higher possibility for you to close them, and it's much easier for you to close them because they're essentially inbound leads. I think that's what you call them, and I'm not 100% sure. Sorry on this. My terminology might be a little fucked up. But basically, when people come to you, you have the high ground, you have the leverage, you're close. It's easier for you to close them, and this is where you can build a trust, build rapport before the meeting with the content you create, with the content you distribute. And a lot of times right now in my this is what I've understood. Like, cold outreach, it's cool. It's awesome, especially when you're starting out. But you do need to be branding yourself. You do need to be building your brand, your awareness to get clients. And this is where a lot of people fuck up. This is what a lot of people don't do. They don't do it well enough, and they fuck up. On your LinkedIn profile, Facebook, Instagram, you need to be distributing content, your blog posts. And this is the only reason I would have a website, just for the blog posts. and then at the end they can schedule in the coaching session or strategy session with you, whatever. Blog posts, content which you can distribute to business owners, and then they can build trust with you before even going to a meeting with you. Because then when you're at the meeting, they're already warm, and it's easier for you to close them. This was pretty much how I was able to close them in 5 minutes. They asked me to boast about some of my results. I talked and I showed them. I didn't even show them a case that I just saw. Okay, My main niche is this, is that. These are our latest lines. These are results in November. These are results in January. Took them from 10K a month to 50K a month. Boom. They're like, okay, awesome. I'm thinking about developing an info product, blah, 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 blah. I tell them, okay, yeah, we do a couple of stuff. Number one, we do marketing. Number two, we do info product development. She understood that she did not want to do info product development right now, but she wanted me to do her marketing. Basically close the deal. And now she has her other business, which we're probably going to upsell for the same price, for the same service, which is pretty insane. And now the best thing about this, she already has 2-3 referrals she can bring on to me as new clients, right? So if you have your brand build up, you have the top of the mind awareness, and you distribute the great content which is valuable to business owners, you're going to build your network and you're going to build trust in people. These are the two most important things you need to be doing in your day-to-day life. And I don't see people doing this enough. Because, yes, I agree. Cold calling, cold messaging, cold emailing, cold auditing, that's awesome. It works. What works better, though, is if people come to you, right? And this is what I've been really diving deeper into understanding. And the only ways you can go about doing this is, number one, your network. Number two, creating and distributing content on social media. It's as simple as that. That's how you're going to get clients coming to you. That's how you can actually get people you can outsource to. Because in my last video, I talked about why you shouldn't be outsourcing. If you build your network, if you distribute content, people are going to eventually come to you. A lot of people in my DMs are like, hey, Reinis, can I work for you? I do this, I do that. I'm like, okay, send me over your shit. I'll take a look at it. If they do actually some good work, like for example, I found a graphic designer who's doing some insanely amazing work, I can start working with him. Yes, he does charge a premium, but now I have somebody who has done some great work, who's doing some great work. I have him in my network. Also, again, a couple of weeks ago, I did a video where one of my clients referred me a 4K deal over. That's another awesome thing. Like, they referred me a deal. I built up my network where I was able to refer them to somebody. So the guy with whom I'm working with, he also owns like a web development agency, e-commerce. So he does a bunch of shit, right? So for his web development agency, I was able to refer one girl to him, right? And that way, he's bringing value to me, I'm bringing value to him. They see me at a higher level, and because I brought business to them, and I'm bringing business to them with my services, and it just builds a very, very good relationship. Because relationships are where the big deals are made, right? Me and my partner Adrian, we are doing a fucking meeting with a 3.5 billion, with a B, billion-dollar company. It's just because of my network. Now, the crown for this has to go to Adrian. He was able to connect us with the vice president of customer engagement in the company, right? But then again, it's network. If I would not know Adrian, I would not be in on that deal. If Adrian would not know the vice president, we would not have that meeting. We would not have the deal. So it's all about your fucking network. Go out there, build your network. To do this, I'm going to make a separate video because this is a whole entire topic which can go for hours. Okay? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and peace out. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button, and share this with one friend. Just one friend, okay? One friend is what I'm asking for. WhatsApp, Skype, whatever you want to share this on. Share this with one friend who can find this video very valuable. So thank you guys for watching, and just watch another video. But yeah, stop watching videos. Go out there, fucking take action, okay? That's what I want you to do right now. Peace.